Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. At Rec League Podcast on Twitter. Episode 62, available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched The Boss Baby Family Business. It stars the voices of Alec Baldwin, James Marsden, Amy Sedaris, Ariana Greenblatt, Eva Longoria, Jimmy Kimmel, Lisa Kudrow, and Jeff Goldblum. It is directed by Tom McGrath, who also directed the original Boss Baby in 2017. If you remember the original Boss Baby, it is grown James Marsden, who was Tobey Maguire in the original, talking about his childhood and his brother and all of that and the adventure they went on. So he has kids now, and his new baby daughter is working for the Baby Corps, and she has intel that the teacher or a school is trying to corrupt babies and children, and she needs Alec Baldwin, who is estranged from his brother, to come back into the family business and save the day. The plot is ridiculous, and I enjoyed the first Boss Baby. I watched it in 2017. I remember thinking it was funny, but I rewatched it before this one, and it still holds up. It's super goofy. It's an animated movie about a talking baby who wears a suit. It's bananas, but it's entertaining, and that's all I want. And first, let me say off the bat, Amy Sedaris is perfect casting as the new Boss Baby. She was hilarious. And there's a device that changes the adults back into babies is really just for that scene. I don't know where I was going. But it's like James Moore. I want to know why, because keep in mind, this was originally scheduled to release last year. I want to say September. So what was Tobey Maguire doing to where he couldn't come back and voice his character from the original? And I would like to know, where would James Marsden be if not for Bryan Singer and family movies? Where would James Marsden be? But he's good as the main character, and Alec Baldwin is still great as the original Boss Baby. He's funny. I feel like he ad-libbed some stuff that just plays. Jeff Goldblum is hilarious as the villain. Eva Longoria's character looks exactly like her. It's almost scary. The animation was good. There are great hit you in the feels, emotional moments, teamwork, sibling togetherness. There are good familial themes in this movie. And I mean, you still got your baby humor, but there are some scenes that border on creepy when when James Marsden's character meets his daughter's he's undercover as a little kid, so he meets his older daughter's mom, and she's making a couple out there comments bro, this is kind of pedophile, and then I forget, and they think this dude is Superman. He's got glasses on, so he's unrecognizable. What the fuck? Also, I wanted to say this before I wrapped up this review, because there is a moment, there's a chase scene, and then there's a moment that's so meta it was crazy. Like, I didn't think DreamWorks had it in them to like be self-referential or whatever. But yeah, man, they kind of set up the third movie, but I don't know, like the Shrek movies took like 3 years apiece to come out. How to Train Your Dragon was like four, in between the first two was 4 years, and then there was like six in between two and three. So you never know when DreamWorks is gonna do a sequel. Like, look at The Croods, 2013 to 2020. So like if they do a Boss Baby 3, it could not come out until like 2028, man. But then, and also like Alec Baldwin's adult character like looked like somebody I don't want to say. That he's known, like specifically known to do impressions of. But yeah, like I had fun. This was entertaining. The biggest thing, like the only negative I can take away from this movie was that theaters are back, man. The crowd was packed. Rude ass people were out with their phones. Rude ass people that don't know how to keep their kids quiet. Like babies. There were babies back in here. And this was probably one of the more annoying movie theater experiences I've had since Cars 3. Like Cars 3, like if you've been sticking with me that long, you know Cars 3 pissed me off. Not the movie, just the theater experience. But I live in a rude ass town. And if you're in Del Rio and you're watching, like don't take it personally. You know people are rude in this town. But the Boss Baby Family Business, with all that being said, in my opinion, is almost dope. Have you seen The Boss Baby 2, The Boss Baby Family Business? What did you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I think that, I don't know, is DreamWorks done for the year? I don't even know if they've announced movies for next year. Like, I think studios are still like trying to map out post-pandemic plans. I don't know. I want to see some original stuff from them, but I enjoy sequels too. Oh yeah, they got Puss in Boots 2 coming next year at the very least. I've recently posted a review for the Forever Purge, for F9, Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1, Luca, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, man. Check all that out. Sometime this weekend, I want to watch No Sudden Move. I want to watch The Tomorrow War. Next week, I want to watch Black Widow. And then the week after that, I want to try to watch and review Gunpowder Milkshake. And then I want to watch and review Escape Room, Tournament of Champions, and then Space Jam: A New Legacy the week after Black Widow, man. So, like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.